Last time, we used our skills to change fractions into decimals in three ways. First, using the place value chart. Secondly, using a base 10 numbers. And thirdly, making new equivalent fractions to get a friendly denominator of base 10. Today, we want to look at some fractions that don't look like they can change to a friendly denominator. Here is an example. 3 over 6. Looking at this number, you might say to yourself, I can't multiply 6 times anything to get a base 10 number. And you are right, you can't. But there's something you can do. Look at this number again. Look at that fraction again. 6 is in the 3 times table. And that means you can reduce this fraction. We can reduce 3 over 6 by dividing it with a common factor of 3. And we reduce it by 3 to 3, 1, 3 to 6, and that will give us 2. At this point, we can turn 1 over 2 into 5 over 10 by multiplying it with a common factor of 5. 5 times 1, 5. 5 times 2, 10. On getting to this level, we can change this fraction 5 over 10 into a decimal, and that will give us 0.5. We can use a two-step process to get numbers that don't look friendly to play nicely together. First, we reduce the fraction to its lowest term. We reduce the fraction to its lowest term. Secondly, we make the new fraction an equivalent fraction with a friendly denominator of base 10, or with a friendly base 10 denominator, as we have seen here. Let's look at a second example. Let's look at this example. 8 over 32. Looking at this example, 8 over 32, we ask ourselves, is 32 in the 8 times table? The answer is yes. That means we can reduce this fraction by dividing it with 8. So when 8 divide 8, it gives us 1. 8 divide 32, it gives us 4. At this point, we take this fraction 1 over 4 to a denominator, or to a friendly denominator of base 10, and that is multiplying it by 25. This will give us 25 over 100. Now we have 25 over 100. We can easily change it to a decimal at this point, and that will give us 0.25. Let me write it out. It will give us 0.25. We just realized that a fraction that looks unworkable is actually quite easy. A fraction that looks unworkable is actually quite easy. Here is my suggestion. If I have a decimal equivalent, without a calculator, these are the questions I want to ask myself. First, Can I easily get a friendly base 10 denominator? If yes is the answer, as we see in this example, 4/5. We multiply it by 2, it gives us 8/10, and that will give us 0.8. So if yes is our answer, then the decimal is easy to find. But if on the other hand we have something like 27/45, then I will consider the numerator and the denominator. I will ask myself, do they have a common factor? Are they in the same times table? If yes, like in this example, 27 and 45 are in the 9 times table. So I will reduce this fraction by 9, and that will give me 3/5. Now from 3/5, I will multiply it with a common equivalent factor being 2, and that will give me 6/10. Now from 6/10, I can easily change this fraction to a decimal, giving us 0.6. At this point, I want you to take note on what we just did, so you have something to help you. Also, try out some examples for yourself. But wait, we have not finished. There is a part 3 to wash, and that's for all the other fractions that you can get where neither of the strategies we have learned so far will work. And in part 3, you can use a calculator. See you next time. Bye bye.